You're right, Joe. We got a whole cast and crew from Sunliner Diner, a place that is going to be new to me and new to Studio 10. We're going to find out all about this place. We got Marcus, we got Sugar, and we've also got Maria joining us, and what was your... Chris. We got Chris joining us too. Now, I want to ask you, first of all, Chris, tell us about Sunliner Diner. Now, I'm guessing by the attire of the ladies, it's 50s themed?
Absolutely. It's your classic 50s style diner with all the bells and whistles that you would think of, you know, to the stainless steel finish, you know, the milkshakes, hand spun, and then all of our, you know, scratch made breakfast we serve all day. It just has a lot of those features of the classic diner.
Now, in the diner, have you ever had an incident where, you know, people are minding their own business, they're eating, and Biff Tannen comes in and says, "Hey, McFly," and the music stops?
No, not quite yet.
Okay.
We do have some characters that show up from time to time for sure, but not Biff, not yet.
Had to ask. Back to the Future, one of my favorites. So what are we making today?
So today we're making an Old Bay Shrimp and Egg Benedict with a fresh made biscuit that we actually have in the oven right now. For right this second, we're going to start with the process of searing the shrimp for it.
Go right ahead.
So we've got our saute pan here with some butter in it already, and then it should be heated up well. So we're going to go ahead and add our shrimp.
Now, Sugar, how long have you been working at this place, at Sunrise Diner?
Well, I've actually been there since the very first day. I helped train everyone there, so I have been part of the crew since day one.
So Sunliner opened, when did it open?
We opened in May, right before Hangout Fest.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, so you really, that was a great strategy there. You capitalized on all those tourists coming in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's down in Gulf Shores. And what are the hours?
The hours, we are open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Is that 7 days a week?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So you guys serve everything from breakfast to lunch to dinner. And if people are curious who aren't from the Gulf Shores area, we all know sooner or later, people who live around Mobile, people live in Eastern Shore or up near US 84, you're going to get to Gulf Shores eventually. You always do, especially with spring break and summer coming up around the corner. Do you guys have a website that has all the information on the diner?
Absolutely. You can find out about upcoming events that we feature throughout the season, sunlinerdiner.com, and that'll have our hours of operation, our location, just about everything you need to know. I believe the menu's on there as well, so if you want to take a peek before you get there and see what we have in store, definitely a lot of fresh treats. That's
awesome. And I'm assuming that since you guys have been open, this is a popular dish that a lot of people want to get, right, Chris?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Benedicts in general are pretty trendy at the moment. So with this shrimp and egg one, you know, we feature fresh Gulf seafood. So obviously that's a big point for the guests. They like to come in, and when you're on the beach, you'd like to, or close to the beach, you'd like to get, you know, some fresh seafood. So shrimp and egg Benedict is definitely a little more of a elegant dish for you, not your typical egg sandwich, you know.
Nice. Now, I wasn't, you know, Marcus, I didn't want to leave you out. Marcus is not wearing a microphone, so if he were to speak, it would be like you were just seeing lips moving and no sound. But Marcus, I'll just stand close to you, so my microphone will pick you up. How long have you been with Sunliner Diner?
I've been with Sunliner Diner since open.
Okay.
I've been with the company for a little over a year and a half now.
Wonderful. You liking it?
Yes, I love it.
Good. So when we come back for segments 2 and 3, because we still have much more to do this hour, what is going to be the next step in the process?
The next step in the process, we're going to go through the egg poaching, and then the final step, we'll go ahead and build the entire dish together, finish it with the hollandaise and the garnish, and hopefully enjoy.
I love that. And Sugar, you guys also are on social media too, correct?
Absolutely. We have a Facebook, we're on Instagram, we have Yelp and TripAdvisor, and Google, so.
And Google, that's right. All you got to do is just search Sunliner Diner. And what are you guys next to, by the way?
Next to?
Yeah, like nearby.
Oh, we're right next to the Hangout.
Oh, so you're like right in that sweet spot at the base of Highway 59.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
You couldn't get a better location. Sunliner Diner. We're going to put all the information on this restaurant on fox10tv.com under the Studio 10 tab. Maria's not wearing a microphone either. I didn't want you to think I left you out. That's the reason why I didn't ask her any questions. But we're going to find out more about these guys. We're going to find out more about this delicious dish coming up a little bit later in the hour, and we'll see you guys then, all right? Joe?
Welcome back in the kitchen with the whole cast and crew of Sunliner Diner. Good morning to all of y'all. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Like the attire down there, everyone's looking good. So tell the folks a little bit about Sunliner Diner if they've never been able to come experience y'all before.
So the Sunliner Diner is a 50s themed diner, and it has all the bells and whistles of that. We actually have a 1952 convertible that they've converted into a booth inside of the restaurant.
That's cool.
We also do have a classic car outside for show as well. And I mean, obviously, it's the stainless steel building. You know, the patty melts, the milkshakes. It's got that 50s vibe for sure.
Some of that great 50s food and that classic vibe and some great food as well. And when you go to the beach, you kind of want to have a cool experience. For all the tourists down there, this is something that they can go check out. And it's kind of like an attraction, correct?
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys make it an attraction down there. So tell me about the service. When you go in there, what's it going to be like? What's the experience like for the folks who come in?
Oh man, it's like you're being brought back in time. You're gonna come in and you're gonna see girls dressed like us, and we're gonna just take you in and bring you to the table. And if you're lucky, you can sit in the car. If it's empty, you can sit in the 1952 Ford Sunliner that we've converted. And then also we'll take you in and we'll give you this newspaper menu that we have. It looks just like a newspaper. It's adorable. We call it the Sunliner Daily.
Very cool.
And it's got the menu and everything on it, fun facts, trivia about the 1950s, and we just want to really make sure that when you come in, you get the full experience.
You're getting that full vibe, the full experience. You got to go check it out. Where exactly are you located?
We are located right off of 59, just before Beach Boulevard. So, I mean, it's literally...
You will see it.
You will see it, guys. You got to go check it out. Now, we're working on shrimp and Old Bay Eggs Benedict. What have we done so far, and what are we about to do right now?
So far, we just sauteed the shrimp, and we made our hollandaise sauce, which we have over here. And then right now, we're actually going to go through the process of poaching the egg.
All right, let's get it started. How do you go about poaching an egg, y'all?
So you're going to want to have a mixture of roughly 1 quart of water to a 1/4 cup of white vinegar. And you're going to bring that to a rolling boil. And then you kind of just want to back it down a little bit, and then you're going to go ahead and add your eggs, as Chef's doing right now, and give those a little bit of time to kind of cook together.
And over here, man, he was slicing and dicing beforehand. You got these things cut up fine here.
Yeah.
Nice work. You got some skills with the knife there.
Put a few vegetables.
Sounds good. So we're going to work on that. We've got the shrimp over there. When we come back in our third and final segment, we will put it all together so you can see what the shrimp and Old Bay Eggs Benedict is all about. Y'all, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Michael.
Back here in our Studio 10 kitchen with the gang from Sunliner Diner. We got Marcus, we got Chris, we got Sugar, we got Maria, and we are finishing up the shrimp and Old Bay Eggs Benedict. And it looks like, Chris, we have just about completed it.
Yeah, we're almost there. We're to the building process now, which Chef's going to help me with. So basically, we're going to take the biscuit and split it. And then we're going to dust it with just a little bit more Old Bay to get that flavor. Then we'll place the shrimp on top of the biscuit, the eggs on top of that. We'll finish with our hollandaise sauce and our garnish.
Now, if you're just joining us, Sunliner Diner has been around since May, right before the Hangout Music Festival, down in Gulf Shores. Prime location at the base of Highway 59, right by the Hangout restaurant. And Sugar, you were mentioning right during the break that if people want to start, if they're thinking, hey, you know, I could use some extra money, or I would love to work at this restaurant, you guys are hiring for spring, summer positions, right?
Absolutely. We are hiring, and we would love for you to bring your happy and joyous attitudes to work and come in, have fun with us. We like to dance around and goof off and make jokes and have a great time. So we have a lot of fun with our job.
And it's a fun experience for all the patrons that want to go there, because you really, it's an experience and not just a restaurant, right, Chris?
Absolutely. I mean, you get to the point there where you're really kind of making somebody's day. I mean, a lot of these people come and they're on vacation, and I mean, just to put that smile on somebody's face and deliver that authentic experience, it's a lot of fun.
Now, this dish is one of several that you serve. It's a popular one, as you mentioned.
Right.
But what is some of the wide variety that you guys got? What's on your menu, for example?
We're all across the board. We do breakfast all day, just as a fun fact. But we also have a lunch and dinner menu, and we're anywhere from spaghetti and meatballs to meatloaf to patty melts. You know, for some of the lunch options, we have Nashville fried chicken sandwich.
Ooh.
You know, with a special hot sauce for that. And then, you know, several other breakfast favorites. We also go to the sweet side with our French toast and our pancakes. And then for desserts as well, we have cakes, cupcakes, hand-spun milkshakes. So it's really, there's a lot of variety for sure.
I don't know about anyone watching, but I'm already getting a little bit hungry just thinking about this. So you could go several times and just have a completely different meal each time you go.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful. So if you want more information on Sunliner Diner, if you're interested in possibly applying for a spring or summer position, or you want to go and enjoy the restaurant, what is the website, Chris?
That's going to be www.sunlinerdiner.com.
Excellent. And all the social media pages are up and running, and you can find all the info on that. And Sugar, you mentioned you've been there since the start. You've been there since May. And did you get to see it really thrive over the last summer, especially from the tourists?
Oh, man, it was crazy. It was wild this summer.
That's awesome.
It was a good time for sure.
So if it was wild this past summer, it's going to be even more so this time. Now that people are finding out about you guys and finding out this hidden gem down there in South Baldwin County. But look at that dish. I always say that the better it looks, typically the better it tastes. And that is a delectable item right there. The shrimp and Old Bay Eggs Benedict, one of several dishes you can get, not just on the breakfast menu, but on the lunch, dinner menu, the dessert menu, anything you want. Go to the website sunlinerdiner.com or their social media pages. Guys, hopefully we'll be able to have you back on a future show again.
Absolutely. We'd love to.
Love that. Go see these guys. They're good folks, and we'll put all the info on fox10tv.com right under the Studio 10 tab. Joe?